What's going on, everybody? Number Juan Driver here, and it's 2019. Happy New Year's. Let's get started because I've got so much information for you for those wanting to start Uber and Lyft in the 2019 new year. Let's go. So here's what we got. It's 2019. You're thinking about Uber and Lyft. You're seeing all the money people make, and you're interested. So here's the deal. First things that you need to ask yourself, and these are just common questions, okay? Now, people may disagree with me, and if you do, just leave a comment and tell me why you disagree, and we'll have a good, friendly discussion about it. But from my experience, here's some key things that you must answer before you even consider starting for Uber and Lyft. You need to consider that you're going to be talking to a lot of different people. So if you aren't a very social person, or you just don't get along with a lot of folks from different ways of life, you may want to consider not doing Uber or Lyft. And if you are going to still do Uber and Lyft, just consider the fact that you may just need to be silent and figure out how to interact with certain folks. Okay, being cordial is all most people will ask, but if you want to get those really good 5-star reviews and get good tips, you need to be you need to be social, and you need to kind of be warming. When people come into the car, they feel like it's a nice, friendly environment. All right, and if you can't do that, well, you're just not going to get as many tips, and you may get some lower ratings. And that's kind of the gist of that. The next thing you want to consider, and this is the obvious thing, is that you're going to be sharing your car with people. So they're going to get in your car and out of your car, and they may dirty it, they may slam the doors, they may leave their handprints everywhere on the windows. That's just part of the job. They may smell and leave a smell behind. Again, part of the job. If you aren't okay with that, don't even consider about doing Uber or Lyft, okay? It just doesn't make sense, honestly, if that's going to bother you. The next thing to consider is all of the maintenance that is going to be required because you're going to be driving your car more often. Now, that means more oil changes a lot quicker, more car washes. Just in general, your car is going to need to be maintained a lot more. All right, and that can be a pain. It can be a real pain for some. You may not have the time to do it, but just consider that. So even if you do a part-time, I would say the biggest thing for me has been car washes. I had no idea that I would need a car wash at least 2 or 3 times a week, just because of how dirty it can get. Now, I've seen some Ubers and Lyfts out there that are extremely dirty. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. You don't need to have a super clean car, but it does help. Again, 5 stars and tips. Clean car always helps. The other thing to consider is that you're going to be driving for a really long time. So if you have physically, you have a hard time driving for a while, then just make sure that you know that you're going to have to take some breaks. Okay. Now, in general, you should take breaks either way, but there have been plenty of times where I'm just super dedicated and I'm getting tons of rides that I don't want to stop, and I'll drive for like 8 hours straight, like literally in my car, not moving from my seat for 8 hours. It's tough. It's extremely tough. Thankfully, in most cases, I'll take like a 2-minute break and I'll get out and stretch real quick, get the blood flowing. But yeah, it's happened to me. I've driven for 8 hours straight and it wasn't comfortable whatsoever. But just be prepared. That can happen. Okay. I want to go back to being able to deal with people. It is huge, that you understand and learn how to deal with certain situations. I just can't even explain enough of these situations in detail. It's going to be your own experience, and you'll get better at it. But know that these things are going to happen. Okay, it's not going to be really easy. You don't just get in the car, start driving, and make money. It's you're going to have to deal with some challenges. So make sure you watch more of my videos, because I'm going to talk in depth about dealing with drunk people, about dealing with picking up minors, picking up minors, and a slew of other things that could happen while you're doing Uber and Lyft. Okay, so stay tuned, subscribe, comment, tell me the good, tell me the bad things that things that you don't like, and if you've got some tips for me, throw them in there, man. Let me read what you have to say. All right, so I'll talk to you guys next time. Later.